actually capturing the game. Alright, folks, I haven't played this in forever, so I have everything set up as high as it'll go. It is a monster to get things to load right, but that's okay. I don't have any mods set up. This is a thing for mods that you might download or put into the game. There are mods all over the internet for this game. I highly suggest, if you want to play this game, mod it. You will get clearer lightsaber blades, better sounds, clash effects, every lightsaber you can imagine, custom lightsabers, skins, better outfits for your characters, shader and graphic updates, as you will see. You're definitely going to need. So, let's start with a new game. We'll run through the tutorial, where you actually go to the Jedi Academy on Yavin 4 from Star Wars: A New Hope. Excuse me. And start all over. This is and I warn you, this is Star Wars storytelling at its very best. Next. Alright, looks like I have a human male. I mean, you can give them all kinds of different stuff. There's not a lot to pick from. That's cool. I like the jacket. You can be a human male, you can be a Keldor, Rodian, Twi'lek, Zabrak female, human female. Pick a human male, of course. Look a little like me. As like me as it's going to get. Make them blue. Hit next. Lightsabers. Blue, green, orange, purple, yellow. Again, if you get mods for the game, you can get more blade colors, more hilts. The hilts are standard. They're very lackluster in the base game. I'm not a huge fan of all of the hilts. So we'll do Arbiter. We'll do a blue lightsaber. Keep it simple. It says combat style medium. Saber type on the left here. It says standard saber. Through the game, you can stick with just the one lightsaber, and the one lightsaber will have three fighting styles. You can have a really fast fighting style where you're whipping around really fast and doing light damage. You can have a medium combat style, which is what you start the game with, and you can have a heavy lightsaber combat style, which breaks the game. I mean, you can batter through every defense. There's no blocking a heavy lightsaber. No one can block it. So when you're hitting somebody with a lightsaber, they're going to try to block, and it's going to go right through it. So the best defense against a heavy lightsaber is to get out of the way. Jump away, force jump, dodge. You'll figure it out. But if you're going to play the game and you want to have an easier time, no matter what difficulty setting, I highly suggest the standard saber, heavy saber style. You can get a saber staff, which is awesome. It's really flashy and it's fun. You can take out the bad guys pretty quick with it. And you can dual wield lightsabers. That is also really cool. Each style has its ups and downs, so it's perks and it's not so perks. If you do play the game, which I do suggest everybody play this game at least once or halfway through at least, you can experience the storytelling, as it were, and I'd like to say the golden age of Star Wars games, and it's a good time. There are so many mods out there. There's a dismemberment mod, which I'm probably going to get because it's a little more realistic with lightsaber fighting. You know, you go in, you fight somebody with a lightsaber, and you cut through them, and you're just kind of like, oh, they fall down. Well, if you really cut through somebody with a lightsaber, they're not just going to fall down. They're going to fall to pieces. So you have the crawl here. This is 10 years after the Battle of Endor. In short, Luke Skywalker is trying to rebuild the Jedi Academy and reform the Jedi Council. You are an up-and-coming Jedi trainee, you're a Padawan, ready to join the Academy because you have built your first lightsaber without any kind of training, and that just makes you the star pupil of pupils. Yeah. You know, you got to be something, right? The game makes you feel special. So it's going to cut to a scene, and bear with the game. The graphics aren't great. I don't know if this is ever remastered, so you're going to have to fidget with the scaling in the game to get it to fit right on your monitor. You know, I have
We'll be arriving at the Academy in just a few
28-inch 4K monitor, and it just doesn't fit my screen. So.
That would be so great.
But that's okay. It still looks decent for what it is. I mean,
aren't you excited?
For the time, this is top notch.
Learning the ways of the Force, building a lightsaber.
Kind of reminds me of the old
of course, you already have one.
Unreal games.
I'm gonna get one of those stupid training.
The old
sabers.
Battlefield
I wouldn't
games.
worry about that. I can't help it. I want to make a good impression.
You seem really nervous.
Aren't you? I mean, well, why would you be? You already have a lightsaber, so you're probably way ahead of me. I'm Rosh, by the way.
He's Rosh, by the way. Frog eyes.
What's your name?
Jaden.
So
Look,
where'd you
I'd
get
rather
that
not
lightsaber?
say.
Well, it's kind of a long story. I found myself on...
Hold on!
Ooh, bad news. So right away, the game doesn't disappoint with action. Definitely doesn't disappoint with getting you into the thick of things.
I think so.
This whole beginning part's a tutorial. It kind of teaches you the buttons. You can remap all of your buttons, of course. I'm playing on a PC, so yeah, I'm going to remap all my buttons.
We'll meet you there.
But general gameplay, mechanics, jumping, platforming, which you're going to pull your hair out on. This game is not designed for platforming. So there's platforming. It does get easier when you get force jump. Like force jump level 3, you can jump really high.
We can't get to you. Make your way to the temple. The shuttle will lead us there. Jaden, hey!
I don't know if the game ever gets super hard. I have played this game on Jedi Master before, and I didn't have a really hard time with it.
Maybe you can use your lightsaber to
but
cut
then
those
again,
trees down and make a bridge.
But then again, when you use the heavy lightsaber style, just about everything becomes easy. So you'll figure out if you play through the game. Well, they're hard to hit. I don't know, man. Oh, look!
There must be a way to open this.
No problem.
Check him out. He's a Jedi too. And he was all worried.
Watch out!
Alright. Yeah, he can throw your lightsaber. Easy mode for people at range, I'm telling you. One swipe of the lightsaber, it is done. Those things get a little annoying, but...
Hey, maybe you can use your saber to make another bridge.
I'd much rather have the
Great,
Stormtroopers.
let's go.
Howlers don't show up very often in the game. I think one other place you see a Howler. So... You know what? I don't even remember seeing those playing Star Wars The Old Republic online. I should probably do a live stream playing that game. I didn't play it very much. I wasn't very good at it, but I really liked it. Remember during the pandemic,
Get down.
I was off from work because our facility had closed down. And I didn't have much to do. You know, looking for a job, just kind of killing time, and I played The Old Republic, and I was quite surprised on how far it has come since it first opened. or first release. I didn't really like it when it first released. Alright. You can freely swing your lightsaber. Don't let them intimidate you. These guys are easy. Yep. Rapid tapping the primary attack button when you clash gives you strength. To win a clash, trust me, it is not always that easy. You will fight Sith Lords that will cramp your hand. Man, I really wish I had the dismemberment mod. It makes the game way cooler. But yep, you're on Yavin 4 where the Academy is. You've already been kind of introduced to the bad guys. These are the Sith Force users. You'll figure out later on in the game that they're not entirely Sith.
Huh? What?
Spoiler alert.
Who are you?
But there are Sith in the game, and they are hardcore.
Welcome to a day in the life of a Jedi.
And Kyle Katarn.
What happened?
This cannot be a Jedi Knight game without Kyle. Any of you ever played the Dark Force series, where he was the guy that stole the plans for the Death Star? It wasn't Cassian Andor in his group. It was actually Kyle Katarn, which I wish Disney would have made a movie about him and how he stole the Death Star plan. It's actually kind of a quirky mission in him being a plucky hero in the Dark Forces game.
You always sense a disturbance in the Force.
But yeah, Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, and Jedi Academy, where Kyle Katarn is no longer the primary character. It's Jaden who is, and Kyle is kind of like your mentor.
Everyone, follow me to the shuttle.
That's another thing. All of the NPCs in the game, all of them, randomly generated. So during cutscenes, if it's not a major character, and it's like your second or third playthrough, everybody in the background will be a different person.
Yes.
So all the bad guys hanging out in the background will be a different color or a different race. All of the Jedi in the background will be a different race. It'll be Twi'leks one time, and Rhodey in the next. It's pretty cool.
Here we will train you in the ways of the Force. You will learn to defend yourself with a lightsaber. You will also study diplomacy, history, and more.
Right.
It has been the practice.
You didn't say
of the
nothing
Jedi
about
to
math.
assign
No math
each student
homework.
to a master.
Woohoo!
However, since there are still so few of us, we will be assigning multiple students to one master. So, Routheron, you will be assigned to Master Horn.
I can't wait to begin my training.
Rosh Panin, you will be assigned to Master Katarn. Jaden Kor, you'll also work with Master Katarn. Now, let's begin with your first lessons, and may the Force be with you.
And there was nothing. But the area around the temple felt strange, like its dark side aura was gone.
Troubling. But let's look into this later. Your students are ready to get started.
Yep.
Master Katarn, it's an
Major
honor
plot
to be
detail.
serving
We're going to look at it later. Not important. Let's
First
get to the
off,
game,
just call me
Kyle.
Titles make my skin crawl. Secondly, you're not serving under me. I'm going to teach you, and you're going to learn. That's it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Don't worry, Rosh. You didn't. I've been offended by professionals.
Perfect line.
Now, let's see what you two kids can do. Follow me to the training grounds.
I've been offended by professionals. That is amazing. That's how you tell somebody else about telling them off.
This is one of the many training grounds here at the Academy. I'm going to put you two in separate courses. When you're ready, Jaden, go through that door. Rosh, follow me.
You know, for this game being as old as it is, I really like the textures that they did. There's a lot of repeating textures. Force jump one. A lot of repeating textures, but they did a good job of showing you where to go and making it feel like a Star Wars game. I've played other Star Wars games where I was like, okay,
These are powers that every
Is it
Force
though?
user has.
Is this really Star
As you
Wars?
progress in your training, you will
Hard to
learn
tell.
new abilities. Both the light and dark sides will be open to you.
Alright, like you
Remember,
just said,
abilities are not inherently good or evil. It's how you use them.
that's my
Every
favorite
Jedi is
thing
naturally
about this
stronger in
game
different
is
areas of
all
the
of your
Force.
force powers, actually
It'll be
all
up
of
to
the
you
force
to decide
powers
what to focus on.
that have been shown up to this point when
Alright,
this game
let's
came
get
out
started.
is available to
In
you.
the next
So
area, you'll find
everything
some
from
training
force
flows.
heal,
These
force
will help you
protect,
learn how to
meditation,
handle a lightsaber.
insight,
Ready?
speed,
Ready.
to force choke,
Ready.
force lightning, and corruption. It
Here
isn't
come the
the
rules.
force power that is evil. It is how you use it. And I love that because you can be the best Jedi ever, right? And still be evil without using force choke or lightning.
Done.
It just depends on how you use it. Damn training remotes. Ah!
You did well too, Jaden.
Spanks!
Your lightsaber is an invaluable tool. Even when inactive, it can diffuse a potentially volatile situation. Trust me on that. As you train, you'll learn additional fighting styles. Changing styles during combat can surprise your opponent, allowing you to gain the upper hand. From here on out, we'll talk via comlink in each area. Let's move on.
Okay, Jay. You need to use the Force to jump across to the bay.
There you
If you fall, jump back up to the bridge and try again.
go. Not to
You'll
worry.
have to use push to get out of here and into the next
Oh.
area.
Yeah.
Hey, Jaden,
So, like I said,
this
this
should keep you
just
busy till I
is
finish
kind
the
of
course.
a tutorial warming you up for the game, getting you used to the controls, the commands, the mechanics, using the different powers, lightsabers, and then this robot does come after you. Yeah, take that, robot. Yeah. Rosh is a total tryhard.
What took you so long, Jay?
Nothing.
It was nothing.
It was nothing.
To get to the next area, you must pull the levers.
Sorry I was late. I was
But
getting
you
my
can't reach the lever with your hand.
iced double mocha latte.
To examine the environment.
I don't work before 10 a.m., you know.
When you're out on a mission, if you find
I'm a
a
young
locked
Jedi.
door, look for the guy in charge. He usually has a key.
Right on. People in charge have keys. This is true. We're going to do force pull. Open the door. Voila. Force pull. Check it. We're at a checkpoint.
Solutions to problems aren't always obvious.
You will more often than not use a combination of force powers, like force sense, and it'll highlight different things you can interact with. So I'm going to put force pull into my action queue, and a little icon will come up. See how your crosshair changes? That means you can interact with something. That won't show up until you actually know you can interact with it. So using insight is a really good way to highlight objects that you can interact with. Sweet. Yeah, it's a quiet tutorial. It's not too difficult.
You're almost done. You'll need to move fast in this next area.
It doesn't tell you this, but you have to use speed,
Both physically and mentally,
and you have to
allowing you
roll,
more time to make
like hitting
decisions.
crouch.
So, did I win?
It wasn't a competition.
I'm sorry,
I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
It's no big deal. You said yourself this wasn't a competition.
Hey, it was just a joke. I didn't think it would...
If that droid was set to Luke's training regimen, it would have killed Jaden. What were you thinking?
Jaden, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I mean, I wasn't trying to...
Save it, Rosh.
Jaden, you have a right to be angry. But believe me when I say you don't want to feed that emotion.
No.
I understand, Master Katarn. Apology accepted, Rosh.
Good, that's settled. And remember, it's Kyle.
Yes, Kyle.
Sure thing, Kyle.
Okay. You're both ready to start putting what you've learned to use. Let's
Oh,
see
yeah.
how you do in the real world.
Kyle Katarn is one of them dudes. He will be with you through the whole game. Actually, I take that back. He will be with you through the first
I did some research on
missions.
that
Then after
strange
that,
mark
he
from the
shows up
clothing we found at the
periodically.
temple. It is the symbol of Marka Ragnos.
He is a
the
Jedi
Sith
Knight.
Lord that died almost
I'm not sure if you want
5,000
to call him a
years ago.
Jedi Master.
5,000 years? Are you
But
serious?
he is
Oh, wait.
awesome to
Of
have,
course you're serious.
especially later
While you're
on.
out
You're on the
training your
big
students,
missions
be
that are
on
at
the
the end of a
lookout for
tier of
information
missions.
regarding a group
Kind of like
affiliated
the
with
end of a
Ragnos.
series of
Sure
missions.
thing, Luke.
And he is helping you out, wiping out bad guys. He is
We've received countless
amazing.
requests for assistance from all over the
All right.
galaxy. Since we believe in learning
This is
by
a mission
doing at the
complete,
Academy,
roundup screen,
students of all
and
levels help with these requests.
this kind of breaks it
Since
down.
you're an initiate, however,
Everything that you
Kyle will
did,
travel with
all the
you on most of
force
your missions in order to
powers
instruct
that you
and
used,
ensure
your
safety.
lightsaber attacks, how many enemies you dispatched, and kind of gives you a like a summary of the things that you went through and what you found out through the mission. So, throws 1, blocks 4, arm attacks 4, body attacks 3. Always aim for the center mass. Force jumps 10, speed 1, throw 1, force pull 4, push 1, sense 1. So yeah, still figuring it out. Hit OK. And here are a list of missions to go on. The Corellia mission, save it. Save that one because you're on a train and it's really fast. There's a lot happening there. You'll want your force heal to be up to like 2 at least. So just start with the first one. You're going to Tatooine. It's straight up. You're looking for mercenary activity. It doesn't get much straightforward and easy as that.
This one sounds like it could be nasty, so I'll be going with you.
Sounds like
You'll
it, but
find
it's
some of the
Tatooine. It's
galaxy's
always
worst
going to be
lowlifes on
something.
Tatooine.
So every time you go to Tatooine, yeah, fun. Okay, this is the help box. It tells you that you can pick light or dark. Force powers, how you use them depends on if you're evil or not. You do get a Jedi assessment after a couple of missions. Luke Skywalker can tell whether or not you're troubled. The grayed out forces, the grayed out force powers level up over time. You don't have to put points into them. Those are just basic powers. The light and dark looking powers are the ones you put points in. But again, it doesn't matter which side you pick. It's how you use the force powers. So I recommend everybody, especially if this is your first playthrough, to put a point into your heal. You want to max this out. You don't want to go cheap on the heals, man. There is never enough med kits around. You will need that heal. Go to your weapons screen. You can pick weapons here. You will always have your lightsaber. You will always have your DL-44 blaster. I do recommend, especially first starting out for game mechanics purposes, grabbing an E11 blaster and a disruptor rifle. The DXR-6, that's a one-shot kill weapon. And over here in your ordnance, you're going to want a thermal detonator just to start out. These det packs are awesome, a little more powerful than a thermal detonator. You can throw them on something and detonate it later, and you have trip mines. We all know what that is. You put it on an object, and a beam runs across. When people are chasing you, it's really good to have those, but we'll just use a thermal detonator this time around. Begin mission, and we'll go to Tatooine and probably run into a familiar face or two, or one.
Well, I'll be the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, check it out.
Hi, Chewie. Anybody here?
It's the first time that ship's been parked there. Man, this game takes me way back.
These are definitely
This is the game that got me
ships.
into coding and animation and things like that.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
LucasArts is really good
Listen,
about making
stay
their
here and
games
guard the entrance
friendly
to
to
the
people that like to
docking
mod.
If anyone tries to enter orderly,
I didn't
I'll
ever
head
mod
to the
anything to give me an
canteen and ask around.
advantage. I like
I know some
cosmetic and
people there.
animation mods. So a cleaner, crisper lightsaber, heavier sounds, more movie accurate saber clashes, more movie accurate outfits and hairstyles. That's my bag, man. If I can get it to where this game feels a little more trending, a little more movie perfect, right on.
A Jedi? Me? No, not yet. I'm one of Kyle Katarn's students. He's talking
I
to some
remember playing
locals.
this after
We're
work.
investigating a cult that's been
Back in
cropping up everywhere.
2001,
You must be
2003,
Chewbacca.
I
Why
was
are you
a
here?
general manager for one of our local Burger Kings.
Leia or
Oh god, that was a long
Wow,
time ago.
Must be important business.
So yeah, like 20 years ago, I was a general manager for Burger King. Yeah. Go figure. I was skinny then, you know. You go work in upper management and work in an office for a while. That's where you gain the weight. Alright, now we've all seen lightsaber use. Let's use a gun. Blaster, you have regular blast. And you can charge it up too. I like the old briar pistol. Oh, I didn't get him. Aim for the head. Boom. Guy, he might be trouble. Alright. Well, I picked up a weapon from him. It's an Imperial repeater, I do believe.
Good
Yep.
idea. We won't be such easy targets inside.
Always look around for weapons and ammo, of course. This is your standard early 2000s, late 90s shooter, so ammo on the ground, pick it up when you walk over it. Right. Close quarter, use the E11. Alt fire, rapid fire, just shreds them up close, man. The E11 blaster is almost unfair. Oh yeah, I took a shot. Ugh. Right on, man. This fills your ammo. You'll see little units like this that fill ammo. There's some that fill your shields as well. Yikes. You guys mean business, huh?
We need more cover.
I don't know if he was a master or not, but I took him out with one of these blasters before. Yeah, I was getting my behind kicked. Hey, I got a Wookiee bowcaster. Those are fun. Is there any health around here? Speaking of health, that's why this comes in handy. Yeah, you need like that for level 1, but once you upgrade to like level 2 and 3, you can move around while you get healed. Level 3 healing is just broke. It's amazing. Thermal detonators. Oh, hey there. Give him one. Give him one. Oh yeah. Take those. Alt fire. Ooh, got him. Alt fire on the thermal detonators, throws them and they explode on impact. Regular fire, you throw it like a grenade, it bounces around a little bit. Depending on where you're at, you're going to want to
Can't get to the ships. The whole place is
bank a
locked down.
grenade or a thermal detonator like a basketball. Wookiee bowcaster is nice. It's got some power to it. Spread shot. You charge it up. Lightsaber. Ooh, yeah. No, it ain't free target practice. What are you talking about? Man, we can use some health, huh? Heal up a little bit. So I'm talking about. There's no health laying around. A few areas maybe, but not a lot. Get a gun out. E11 maybe. See who's around. I like all the droids, man. All the droids hanging out in the background, give it some atmosphere. Whoa. Backstreet Boys, look out. Not so sneaky attack. Ooh, check it out.
I'll disengage the tractor beams if you think you can hold these guys.
Yeah, let's go get them tractor beams, man. Oh yeah, rocket launchers. No game would be complete without them. Early 90s.
Who is it?
Oh, I'm the guy with the mail. I'm a Jedi, not a marksman. Oh look, a med pack. A med pack. Oh, amazing. Hey, refill your ammo here. Whoa there. Trip mines can be shot. The cursor goes red, you can shoot something. Blow it up. Some things can be blown up automatically. Rhodians are pain. Take out them tripwires, man. Always somebody trying to get you with those. There's a fellow around here with a sniper rifle. Oh, whoa, there. Go around a little bit. Ooh, I got it. It's rolling down. Okay. Oh, bolt's bouncing back, man. Oh, it's rough. Hey, look, health. Oh, health. Oh, shields, not health. Shields. The green is shields. Okay. Heal myself up a little bit. Alright, well, this next one, there's a sniper on the other side. We're going to take him out. You gotta be careful. These guys, that disruptor will take you out in one shot. Yeah, lightsaber wielding becomes easier the more you use your lightsaber.
Okay, that's it for the Falcon. Now for the Raven's Claw.
Take out. Ooh, hey, check it out.
An intruder.
Oh, he fell for it. Yeah. Oh, he fell for it.
The tractor beams are down, Chewbacca.
Oh,
On my way.
Yeah, there are different ways of dealing with folks. Game's a little glitchy. There he is. What's up, dude? Nope. Hey.
Did you see anything?
Yeah. What's up? You're a Rhodian. There's one. In the face. Oh, oh, an arm fell off. Annette, check that out. Boom. then Kyle Katarn walks in like, oh, what did I miss?
Oh, did I miss something?
Yeah, what I missed. Check it out. This guy's like, you got this.
Good to see you too, Chewie. Guess these mercs didn't want us here. Oh, that's high praise coming from a Wookiee.
Thanks, I think.
These mercs aren't cheap. Someone in this cult must have a lot of credits.
Oh, ooh.
Or worse, it's
Plot
backed by
details.
the
The plot thickens.
Listen, we
Someone's
gotta
got
get
money.
tell 'em what's
They're
going
hiring
on.
thugs.
Can you tell Leia about the cult?
I wonder who that is. I like how nobody is mentioning
If
the
he hadn't shown
Empire.
up when he did, I'd have been in a whole
People with
lot of trouble.
lightsabers, Dark Force
Yeah,
aura
well, the way Chewie
disappearing.
tells it, you held
No
your
one says a
own.
word about the
Nice
Empire.
work.
It's, who are these cultists?
Kyle told me about what happened in Mos Eisley. It's a good thing Chewie was there, but you did well regardless. It looks like this cult
Alright,
and
mission
the
complete
Imperials
screen. Enemies
working
killed
together more closely
39.
than we thought.
Dispatch, sorry. Enemies dispatched 39. Lightsaber use. 1 thrown. Leg attacks 3. Body attack 64. Arm attack 29. Block 17. When you block, it's automatic. Well, especially for like blaster bolts and whatnot coming at you. The higher rank you get, the more it automatically blocks the blaster bolts, which is kind of nice. Because after a while, you just become an impenetrable force. Nothing touches you. It's pretty cool. Yep, it gives you a recap. Hey, we found out, nothing. Looks like the cult and the Imperials may be working together, but finally someone mentions the Imperials. Anyway,
We've been
Star Wars
looking into the
storytelling.
shuttle crash, and it doesn't look like laser damage or a mechanical failure was
Right.
responsible. It's almost as if something just tore apart the engines.
Well, considering we're all Jedi here, I wonder what that was. So, alright, it takes you back to the mission screen. We're going to go right down the list. Droid Discovery. Discovery. You can tell it's very late where I'm at. Droid Recovery on Tatooine. Moisture Farmer on Tatooine recently overheard a group of smugglers talking about a Sith cult in a local bar and has his R5 droid record the conversation. So you have to go find the R5 droid, get it from the Jawas, so we're going to accept.
This should be a total blue milk run, kid. But it'll
It's
give
really
you a
not
chance
that
to pick up
difficult
some
of a mission,
negotiating skills. Let's head to
but
Tatooine.
it does have its challenges, okay? I would definitely advise using or putting another point into your heal. Heck, just the next time you get a chance to max it all out, it'll help you out immensely. Weapons, again, E11 blaster, disruptor, detonator. These first missions are pretty straight up. They're not difficult, so basic weapons. The sniper rifle, on the other hand, you're going to need that. You will find other snipers in the game using this rifle, and they will just one-shot you. You will disintegrate. You have nothing left but a lightsaber handle. Not great. Alright.
Jawas, never around when you need them.
Well, nah, man. They're out making
Tracks.
money.
Maybe they've
Jawas
already
putting in
come
some
and
work.
gone.
Stealing your stuff.
Go see if
I
you can
just
find
found
a
it
sand
here.
crawler. They might have stopped in that canyon. I'll talk to the moisture farmers, see if
He's
they know
laying
anything
around.
about this cult.
All right.
Don't worry, Jawas are pretty friendly.
For the most part, unless they want something or you got something they want. Alright, well we went through the first mission and we did the tutorial. So that should be enough to show everybody that this game is worth playing. Now, it has aged quite a bit. But like all things worth playing, it doesn't matter how old it is. I mean, I still like playing Dungeons and Dragons. That's been around forever. So we're going to save that. Save. Save game. And then we're going to exit. Quit program. Not abandon game. Don't do that. Abandon game, just bad news. Bad news for everybody. Okay, well, I hope everybody has enjoyed my very first live stream. I'm sorry it was at an odd time, but I wanted to try out my settings. I still want to live stream something awesome, more awesome than Jedi Academy. I want to do some Star Wars Squadrons, and I want to do some Star Wars Battlefront 2. Battlefield 2042, maybe some Call of Duty. Don't know. That crowd gets a little toxic when everybody get too wound up. So, all right, folks. Just remember, it's from a galaxy far, far away. You're never far from a good time.